I'm Taylor Tiedemann, and I'm standing right outside Quicken Loans Arena, where the Cleveland Cavaliers are preparing for a championship season. The Cavaliers and their owner's son beat the odds for the second time in 3 years, winning the lottery Tuesday night to give them the number one pick for the June 27th NBA draft. The potential number one pick this year, Kentucky freshman Nerlens Noel, is no LeBron James, but he could be a nice addition for the Cavs once he recovered from a torn ACL, if they keep the pick. They also have numbers 19, 31, and 33 for new coach Mike Brown, who they rehired after firing Byron Scott following the 24-58 season. With the Cavs getting the first-round draft pick, fans are hopeful to see a championship finally brought home to Cleveland. I'm Taylor Tiedemann, and I'm here at what used to be known as Cleveland Brown Stadium. But come this next season, it will be known as First Energy Stadium. And as you can see behind me, they are already making the changes. The Browns will play home games in a stadium bearing corporate name for the first time in franchise history, likely debut newly designed uniforms for the 2014 season, and might someday soon have a different playing surface underfoot. The season of significant change continued Tuesday as the franchise officially announced the name of its lakefront venue is now First Energy Stadium, home of the Cleveland Browns. While it doesn't exactly roll from the tongue, it creates another revenue system, one that Haslam vowed it would be used to help the Browns become more competitive. Welcome back to WOCB. Today we have Bertha James, a professional child daycare provider. So how did you get started in daycare providing services?
Well, my whole life, I babysat my nieces. I was always stuck from like 14 when I wanted to go swim into the pool and have some fun. I always was the one stuck at home with my nieces and nephews. Mm-hmm. So when I got older and noticed that I was the only one out of my age group who didn't have kids at the time, I went to school and got my certified child care license my first day in CPR. And I started babysitting like maybe 3-4 kids at a time. And it grew. And grew to the point now to where I have a 24-hour daycare.
Reports have been flooding in from the Ohio Center for Broadcasting that a zombie apocalypse has begun, and the amount of victims is growing rapidly. Have you noticed any strange behavior in the students or staff?
Actually, I went into the bathroom earlier and there was a student who was throwing up, which, I mean, it's cold season. I asked if she was okay. She asked me for a napkin. I gave her a napkin. And she had some blood on her hands, which was curious. So I just left to give her some privacy.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
As for now, authorities have quarantined some of the known infected into this room. We will be staying with the story and bring you live updates as it comes to us. For WOCB, I'm Taylor Tiedemann.